All right, in this video, we're looking at the idea of section 3.4, logical equivalence. So two propositions are logically equivalent if their truth table columns match exactly. All right, so let's fill out this truth table. Remember, I can fill this out by looking at my formula book. So here I've got P, Q, not P. So those first three columns I can just copy exactly over. True, true, false, false, true, false, true, false, 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 true, true. So now to do not Q, that's not in my truth table, but Q is and not P is. So basically, I want to make not Q. Well, I can do this by thinking about it. Not Q is the opposite of Q, so that would be false, true, false, true. But if I wanted to use my truth table, well, my truth table has P and not P. So I would find the match of this in P. So true matches with true, and then I would look at not P, which is false. So I get a false. Here I've got false, so I find that in P, and then look at not P for my match. So if that's false, the opposite of it is true. All right, let's come back and see what we've got. We've got P and Q, which is in our truth table. So that's true, false, false, false. And now I have the opposite of that. So I'm going to use what I know about this symbol to do the opposite. So if this is true, then I say false, true, true, true. And now I have not P or not Q. So I'm going to look for, here's my or. I don't have not P or not Q, so I'm going to use PQ, but find the values that match my not P, not Q. So here I've got false, false. So I'm going to look over here and see false, false, and then I'm going to look for this symbol because that's the symbol I'm looking for. So false, false, false. Now in this one, I'm going to look false, true. So I'm going to find a false, true, and then the correct symbol makes a true. And now I have a true, false. So I'm looking at these two to match. True, false. Now I look over here, true, false. That gives me a true. All right, true, 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 true. That gives me a true. Notice that this column and this column are exactly the same. So both of these columns have false, true, true, true. So I can say that columns for not P and Q and not P or not Q match exactly. So not P and Q is logically equivalent to not P or not Q.